but the views aren't the same.
That
So
too.
are you really more of a star? Are people actually going to recognize you more as an NBA star when nobody's watching the game? You know, a lot less people are watching the game. You know, the amount of viewers that Super Bowl gets is crazy. Like right now, Kenneth Walker is probably a household name just off of that, just off of being the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it will go vice versa. Like, I'm not saying that, but it's to a certain level. NFL, excuse me, gets a lot more views than the NBA, regardless of the fact that the helmets aren't being shown. You know, the helmets are keeping them from being shown. The game, they're making sure they show the players without their helmets. They're constantly like they know what they're doing. So the NFL, to me, those stars are actually bigger in the sense of they get seen more than NBA players do. Now, when you're going to certain levels of stardom, it's like you're talking. It'll be the same, like you said. If Patrick Mahomes goes somewhere, Stephen Curry, if LeBron goes somewhere, and
You're gonna
and
know these
and
guys,
and
bro.
Tom Brady goes to the same spot, everybody's gonna bug out the same way. It doesn't really.
Facts.
So when you get to that level, so now we'll go down to the tiers below, like the people that are currently in the league, right? You know, um, Luca, Wemby, they're gonna be recognizable pretty much anywhere, especially Wemby just because of how he
How
looks. You
tall
know
he
what I
is.
mean? But like it's gonna be on the same level as like if Lamar Jackson goes somewhere. They're making sure now that they're in as many commercials. You know what I'm saying? It's like NFL players are in a bunch of fucking commercials. So I would say that NFL players get seen more. So to me, they're the bigger stars as far as, but the money doesn't equate to that. NBA players get paid more, but they get seen by a lot less people. There's a lot more games, so there's more opportunity for revenue. Football is once a week. Well now you got the 3 games every week. Which again, smart marketing. The NFL is like always got that growth in how they, their projection, where the NBA has actually been kind of struggling with viewership and trying to figure out how to get through it. The NFL's never struggled with that. So it's kind of
Yeah,
wild,
yo. It's
you
the
know.
I think